Hi, this is Dakielty, and my YouTube is at Dakielty, at Dakielty. I want to thank Paulette Slater for this because I'm once again using papers that I got either from her Facebook group, Printables for Your Junk Journaling with TLC, or things that I've bought on our Kofi page. One of the things that she provides every month is you can subscribe to a club where she emails you images, and many of these have come from the club for April. Okay, so, and some of them are old, just because I have them. I also just want to mention my contest real quick. This is going along with the videos that I did, and there's this is part of a playlist with TLCcreates in it, and to win this video, this blue, if you live in the U.S., there will be a drawing on May 1st for this folio that I made on camera, and if you don't live in the U.S., then and your name is drawn, then you'll get a kit from Paulette Slater. So it's going to be awesome. It'll be on May 1st. And today what I'm going to show you is how I clean up my junk, my desk. And as you can see, it's forever junky, or maybe you can't see. But, so what I have here is just a catalog that came in the mail. And so what I've done is when I clean off my desk, I paste pictures onto a page in this catalog. It keeps them together, they're all here, and they can be, you can tear out the page when you're ready to work on it and do whatever you want with them. So as you can see, I've done quite a bit of cleaning out. Here's the page I've started where I'm just putting some things on. Now one of the things that I do is, which you can see on this one, is if there's a lot of different pages, this is, when you take a napkin apart, there's 3 different layers. And the second layer will actually have some of the design on it. So when I took this napkin apart, I saved some of the other pages so that I could use this. And by putting this page, it kind of mutes anything, and then it also has the butterfly showing through a little bit. Now the other thing that you can do is just use the napkin with a beautiful design, glue that on your page, and then you're ready to go. What I'm going to do is pull this out, okay, tear it out, and we'll do something with this. Now, I have, there's a couple ways that I approach a master page. One is I get the backgrounds on and do whatever I want with that. Sometimes I cut it up into whatever I'm going to do. So I'll cut it up into pocket size, tag shapes, sizes that are good for journaling cards. And a lot of times they can serve multiple purposes depending on what I decided to do with them. This time I'm going to do something a little differently. I'm just going to take some of these lovely images from Paulette, and I'm going to tear them off, and I'm going to sprinkle them around, and then I'm going to turn it over on the back and cut things apart from the back. The reason I'm going to do that is because I think it'll be fun just to see what we're going to see and what we come up with. And then once you come up with those images, you can add more collaging over the top of it if you want to add more of a focal image, or when they're cut apart, you may have a focal image that you may just want to top off with, some lace or a few little things just to make it look even better. So let's start with this, see if my glue is going to work. Oh, This is Fabrifix glue put in a Sugar Bell icing bottle. And because it has a really nice thin tip that I can use for things. Now, just because I pulled out these random pictures doesn't mean I'm going to leave them whole or anything else as I do the next layer on this master page. A lot of times what I find with master pages is that once I actually start putting them into a journal, then I want to add things that's going to make them a little bit more matching or coordinating with the journal that I'm making. So these don't have to be perfectly done, or I can finish them, whatever I feel like doing. So this is, again, just a simple way first to take care of your scraps when you're cleaning off your page, and then to turn around and create master pages that you can use. So like this one here, I'm going to tear like this and have this shape on it. Let's ink the edges on this. Okay, this one, I'm cutting the white off, but don't worry, I still may do some tearing on it too. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is put this right over here, and then this. You know, if you're careful the way you're tearing, you can choose whether the white edges that come up end up underneath or showing. So I'm using my right hand to go down through this and tearing it. No white edges showing. Now if I tear this way, where I'm reaching up with it, then I get the white edges. So to me, the white edges can kind of enhance your picture, or they can be not important. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to put this down first. Now when I'm making tags or journaling cards out of a masterboard, I don't measure them per se. It's not my way of doing things. I'm going to just, like I say, turn it over from the back and start cutting. On this one. And then we'll put Alice bridging these. Okay, so there we go. So now I do want to be aware of what right side up is, and of course this is right side up. So what is a good size for a tag? So to me, this is 4x6. So this is just a little bit big to be a pocket. It's not a bad size for a journaling card. And this is one of the things I sometimes glue on the back of my journaling card. So if we take this, okay, let's see, I think about that size would be a good tag. Okay, and let's see, I said this is a bit big. Let's make another tag shape like that. So this is actually the first time that I've done this upside down like this instead of looking, but I stress out sometimes looking, which is probably why you see so many pages sitting there waiting for me to get my video stopped playing. So let me show you what I finished up with. I had the 4 pieces that I had cut out, and what I've got here with them is this is a pocket on this one, or it could be a journaling card, depending on what I decide to put on the back of it. Again, pocket or journaling card. This has a sideways pocket here. So if you glued it around this way, then you'd also have a sideways pocket here. What do I have there that's in the way? Oh. And little something underneath is sticking up, so I'll fix that. Okay, and this is just a label drawing I did. So here's the first one I was working on with I put a little cottage in the background, and then these 2 ladies that were fussy cut, and then a tab at the top of it. And this one has the woman face. She's actually, it's kind of cool, that expression on her face, but I just trimmed it with lace around one side and the top. You can also stitch around these, and stitching can serve 2 purposes. One thing that the stitching will do is reinforce and hold the glue down if it's starting to come up in any way. So that can be good. And the other thing is that, like, I have a little bit of the woman here, and it'll distract from her. So I've made several videos over the past few days, and I've been having problems with every one of them. So I made a video with a bunch of pockets. And they are right here. Somehow I turned the camera on time release, and so they are very fast. So let me show you the pockets that I made. So what you do with this technique is you start with a piece of paper, a long piece of paper, and you fold it up. The person who I first saw doing this used the brown paper that they use for drywall. And so what we have is we have a pocket right here that's decorated. So you can just cut this however you need to be, to go in whatever size you need to go into your journal, and then you're just going to cut it off and use it. This one also is a pocket right back here, so you have the pocket ready to go. This one, same thing, pocket. Here we go with a pocket with one of the little circles from the Blue Spring kit. This one is 2 pockets because you have a pocket right here and you have a pocket right here. This would go probably in sideways as a tuck spot, so then you'd have a side pocket here, and then this could be a tuck spot. You can use the back of these, or you can just cut them to this shape and just put them in the journal without that, whichever way you want. This one has room for 3. This, you can put a little card or something in there. You can put one in here, and then you can put one here, go behind all of it, and then you put it here, so up to 4 of them. Okay? This is an example, another example of a pocket. And in this one, this is just packing paper that I used. This one I have a tuck spot here. I have a pocket here. And then you can use this behind for a pocket if you want. If you want to just cut it off here and just use what's here, that's fine. That they are, to me, they are very versatile. So here we go with a tuck spot. This is a pocket. And back here, we have another pocket. So that's the way they would be. So I want to thank you for taking time to spend a little bit of time with me. I hope you enjoy the videos. I hope you ordered some of Paulette's papers. And I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.